Okay, so welcome to the DIY Natural Cleaning Household Products class. For those of you who have your downloads already, feel free to follow along with me for the recipes. For those of you who want to purchase this with all the recipes of cleaners, that's available on my website. You can get it through the links, or I'll put it here in the class for you guys so you can see that. All of the downloads are $10 with the subscription, or you can get all the products that go with it. That includes things like cast iron soap and containers to make your own products and essential oils that we'll be using to help with the disinfecting and the yummy smells. So you can choose either option, but know that they're an option. So let's just get started. Why do you want to make your own natural household cleaners? And the number one answer for me is because of all the chemicals out there. There are so many toxins in this world already. Most women are exposed to over 100,000 chemicals a day. Isn't that insane? Can you believe that's even a thing? Just in beauty products alone, most women hit over 500 chemicals a day. So when it comes to cleaners, if you've ever looked on the back of a bottle, and I don't have any, I was going to show you, but you can see the long list of ingredients on your cleaning bottles. Most of those are not natural. They can be effective, but a lot of times we have it, what is the word? Like we don't respond well to them. We get rashes. I get eczema on my hands. We break out. We just are toxifying our liver, and then we need to go on detoxes. So another big thing with the chemicals is the hormone disruptors, the endocrine disruptors that we are faced with. We are seeing this in fertility rates, in how healthy kids are, mental processing, attention things. We are just so bombarded with chemicals, especially our kids, that we don't even know how to help them through all the chemicals they're facing now. So avoiding the ingredients is helpful. Some of my top ones are like phthalates, triclosan, ammonia, chlorine, the xanthanol. Those are all chemicals you don't want. Some of the benefits that you get from using more natural ingredients are hormone health, skin health. It helps the environment when you're washing those chemicals down the drain. We have to go through and use that water again. And it's just toxifying our systems. It improves air quality. So there's so many different reasons. Those are just a couple of my top ones. So when it comes to natural cleaning, you can make just about any product at home naturally. And I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite ones, but give you recipes for tons more. So I have over 20 recipes on natural cleaners that I make and use in my house, but I technically only use about 3 or 4 all the time. So I'll show you some of those. We'll make things like hand soap, all natural cleaners, that you can use that are versatile for like the mirrors versus the sink, scrubs for bathrooms, like a cleanser. I do use sometimes this Bon Ami cleanser if I'm being lazy because it's a natural one, but most cleansers are not. So that's one of my cheats because I love to scrub my sinks and toilets and bathtubs with that cleanser, or I make my own. Another great little hack is I use these Scotch-Brite yellow and green scrubbers. They clean really well without needing toxic ingredients. So sometimes, like on the back of pans, they get all stained and greasy. Just the sponge alone will clean a lot of that off. So you don't even need chemicals. So using the right products really helps. This helps with hard water stains and things like that. So if you don't like sponges because, they'll hold mold or other things, do it as a one-time use. And it's very inexpensive. It's probably cheaper than the chemicals you're using. You can clean your hardwood floors even with natural products. People ask me that all the time. Of course, it's easier with products that have been approved in the stores, right? But I would test your hardwood floors. I do have a recipe in here and see how it works for you. You can also clean your wood furniture, tiles, your tools, your dishwasher, your laundry machine, your washing machine. You can clean that naturally. You can remove hard water stains. I love to clean my cutting boards, my natural cutting boards with salt scrubs and lemons. So those are just some ideas of what's going to be here in the class. What things you'll need. These will come with some of these will come in your box, but you'll need empty spray bottles like this. You'll need a soap dispenser. I like these foaming ones because for my kids, they get less amount. Having just empty jars like this can be helpful for your scrubs. You'll need things like castile soap that's natural. This goes a long way, and I'll tell you more about castile soap in a minute. You just need measuring spoons and funnels and water, ingredients like this heavy all natural baking soda. I buy it in the big bag because I use it to clean. Rubbing alcohol, things like vinegar, we buy it in the gallons. You can use apple cider vinegar too. I buy white vinegar for cleaning. You'll need some essential oils. So that's basically all of the things that you'll need. Let me see if I missed anything. Hydrogen peroxide is another one I use sometimes. I use witch hazel. I have used that as an astringent for cleaning. Coconut oil is in some of my recipes. You can just buy any coconut oil because it's for cleaning. It doesn't have to be organic and as natural. Sea salt is a good one, and fresh lemons. Some of the essential oils I love that are naturally disinfecting are clove, cinnamon, ginger, orange, tea tree, lavender, lemon, peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, thyme, pine, grapefruit, basil, and oregano. I know I went through those really quickly, but the whole list of it is in my downloads for you. In your kit, if you're purchasing the kit, I am giving you a couple bottles of these. I call it my seasonal blend. If you're familiar with essential oils, doTERRA makes one called On Guard, and Young Living makes one called Thieves. It's a very similar blend that I use for just about all of my cleaning products. So you'll get enough to be one full bottle of this, which the whole kit is cheaper than one of those bottles from doTERRA or Young Living. So if you haven't used castile soap before, this is what it looks like. It should be yellow, it should be cloudy, it should have a little bit of a smell. It originated in Spain, where it was made from pure olive oil. Today, it's probably not as high quality, but I do get organic, natural castile soap when I buy it. And it was used for all kinds of cleaning for years and years and years. They've used different oils now too, like coconut oil, hemp oil. They still use olive oil. So it just depends on the kind you get. I like to use the olive oil one. That's the yellow color. But it is an eco-friendly cleaning product that naturally foams. I even make my husband's body wash with this and my dog shampoo. So it is a very versatile oil that you can use for a lot of different cleaning things. So it's free from any synthetic ingredients, and it's biodegradable and non-toxic. So you can get it in liquid and bar form. I like to buy it in the liquid form because it is easier for me to make my products with. So you could use it in household cleaning products, like I mentioned, with hand soaps, dish soap, and your laundry detergent too. It also can be used as shaving cream. Some people use it as toothpaste. I don't, but that's an option too. So if you're using essential oils like I have in my seasonal blend, they're naturally antibacterial, some could be antiviral, antifungal. So instead of needing all these strong disinfectants that are wreaking havoc with us and our environment, and they're becoming like super bugs, we can use essential oils that can kill and prevent bacteria and virus spread at home without having to worry about super bugs. So I have a list of why they work and some good things about them. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to go right into the recipes, and I'll show you some of the recipes exactly, and I'll show you some of my little hacks. So if you guys are ready to get started, the first thing I wanted to show you is how I make my own DIY hand soap. And when you're doing this, I didn't bring the labels, but make sure you're labeling your bottles correctly. I like to print out little labels like this, but you could just get a little label. For those of you getting the kit, you can just write it on the labels I'm giving you, but they're just so easy to make your own. So in my recipe that I have, in the download, I have a couple more ingredients, but this is my hack for my kids. So when you're making your own foaming hand soap, you really just need 3 ingredients. I like to fill it a about a third of the way full with the castile soap, and I know you guys can't all see this. So it's just so simple. You don't have to do exact measurements because with natural ingredients, it doesn't matter. But as you get started, I recommend following the recipe because it just helps you understand proportions. So then you want to put essential oils in. I recommend at least 30 drops of essential oils when you're doing your natural soaps and cleaners and things like that. At least 30 is a pretty good number for most of the containers. So I am just dropping drops in because I kind of know how much to use. And then you can use distilled water, or you can just use tap water if you're just going to go through it quickly. So I just fill it up the rest of the way with water. And the great thing is for the most part, it stays pretty separated. You don't have to shake it all the time. Sometimes you will, especially right at the beginning. If I could put this lid on. But these go by all my kids' bathroom sinks, and they love to choose the smells sometimes. I give it a good shake when I first make it. And this foams up so well, and it's so easy to use. I'm going to put it on my towel if I get to open the container. But the great thing is that you can see maybe is your kids start using the whole bottle. It usually lasts me quite a while. Smells so good. So just cloth like this are what I use to clean with. And you can use paper towels, but these are just easy to put in your wash and reuse. So that is my hand soap. If you guys have any questions, let me know. It is tricky to see the comments sometimes. So especially on Facebook. If you guys on Facebook have any questions, let me know. My all-purpose cleaner is what I like to put in the spray bottle, and you can do exactly what I did with just putting a little castile soap and water. That works really well with some essential oils, but you use a lot less. But I really like using vinegar because I like to do my mirrors with my cleaner. So you'll put a tablespoon, I'm going to go this way, a tablespoon of the castile soap. I like to use glass bottles, but when you're cleaning, you know, it's not a huge deal for me to use some of the plastics. So it's just up to you. And then I like to do a cup of the the white vinegar. I do use apple cider vinegar a lot for cleaning because it's the vinegar I have most on hand. I'm going to use a funnel. I'm making myself nervous, you guys. So just about a cup of the white vinegar. And of course, when you're using these, you will smell the vinegar, like when you're cleaning with them, but you just get so used to it and it's really not a big deal. You want to put a cup of the water and then just essential oils. So I like to just fill it up with water, and when you use this, you just want to give it a little shake before you spray the cleaner, because I'll show you over here in just a second. You'll put all the essential oils in, and the essential oils are really what is going to help with the disinfecting. So make sure you're using your essential oils. You can just use vinegar, but I really like the smell with the essential oils, and I like knowing that they are cleansing really well. So if you guys can see this, kind of hard to see, it has a little bit of foam on top, so you just want to shake it up, and then it is all ready. I clean my toilets with this. I clean my mirrors with this. I clean my walls with this. It's just really a super simple way to clean just about everything. My kids know what that is. They know, they go get it. I've even cleaned carpets with it. So it's just a really good natural all around cleaner. So when it comes to things like, I'm going to try to move this down so I can show you guys a little bit better and see if I can back up. But a natural scrub for toilet sinks and showers or something I use, like I mentioned, I use this Bonami cleanser, and it's a really easy go-to cleanser, but some things I need a little bit gentler. I want to use a little bit more natural. I'll make my baking soda see if I can. Sorry, that was a little loud. I'll use my baking soda scrub for things like this. So when you get it, I get measuring cups just to mix it out, but you'll want to use a cup of baking soda. So here's my cup. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just pouring it into a natural bowl. And then I put 1/4 of a cup of my liquid castile soap right on top of it. And there's no really particular way as far as order goes in making your own cleaners. And then you just want to put about 30 drops the essential oils in. So I'm just going to pour the rest in there and mix it up. And the great thing, I'm hoping I can show you guys this, is baking soda has a natural, you guys see, hopefully, it has a natural scrub to it. I do like to store this in my container for my kids, but I just mostly make this as I go. I don't store it for too long. If I'm cleaning my pans and stuff, I'll go and grab this. If it has pans that, like my cast iron coated pans, I like to use this as a cleaner. If like my kids have burned something a little bit and it needs a little bit more scrub, you don't want anything too abrasive on that. So this is what I use. So I know it's hard to tell, but this is what it looks like. And then I just like to put it in my containers so that it is easy to use to have on hand. So I know what days I'm cleaning my sinks and my bathrooms and things like that. So I'll just make this ahead of time. You saw how easy that was, and it really does work really well. It should be, just to show you guys, it should be thick. It shouldn't be liquid at all, and you really don't need a ton. I like to put a scoop of this in my toilet, and I get my little scrub brush and I just scrub it all around. It is very, very effective in cleaning hard water stains. I put it in my sinks. I like to get my sponge or my rag and just like scoop it onto it and then scrub. My shower is the worst. My husband does landscaping on the side, and he always comes home with dirt all over him, and it likes to settle on the bottom of the shower. So I clean the shower floor like 3 times a week, and I keep a container like this right in my shower, and I'll just scrub the shower when I'm done, and that's just a really great way to use that. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I just keep forgetting to look. When it comes to things like baby wipes, I do like to make my own. I just get a big Tupperware bowl. I wish I would have thought to show you guys this one. I just get a big Tupperware bowl. I cut my paper towels in half, and then my recipe's in here, but I like to use warm distilled water, and I pour it, well, I mix it all together. So I get this bowl actually, and I put like the coconut oil, castile soap. I like to use lavender and chamomile oil for my baby wipes. And I just pour that liquid onto the paper towels, and I put the lid on, and I keep that in my bathroom. I have a little 6-year-old girl, and she loves using wipes for all of the things. And that is just a really great way to have natural baby wipes on hand. You guys, I looked and looked for baby wipes when I had littles, and it was hard to find natural ingredients that I felt were safe for me and my family. So I just learned how to make my own, and they're super simple, and they work really, really well, and they are gentle. I like to use the Bounty brand, but you can use any brand that you want. So when it comes to like cleaning walls or cleaning floors, I use this on my tile, my multi-purpose cleaner. I even have used it on my hardwood floors, but I don't currently have hardwood floors in my house right now. When it comes to my cutting boards, I use just lemon and salt. I make my own dishwasher detergent with baking soda, citric acid, kosher salt. So things like this, just like the liquid soap, the dish, guys, the word is tricky for me to find a natural one that I like to, that's really effective. I have used a couple different brands. but I like to make my own now just because it's so easy. Dishwasher detergent, I will buy still a lot just because it's easier for my kids. I use the Drops brand with the pods, and I really have liked those. But I will go and put the natural dishwasher cleaning fluid in and do a cycle and rinse out my dishwasher. I'll do that for my washing machine. Vinegar and lemon juice are really good for hard water. So those are great options for, you know, if you have showers and things like that that get hard water on them. Cleaning with salt is a really great option. You can buy cheap salt and use it for a cleaner. As far as like a natural sea salt, you don't need that when you're cleaning. So go buy the cheap salt, get fresh lemons. I like to put salt right onto a half of a lemon and just scrub my cutting boards and scrub my kitchen tables. And I have granite countertops and it works really well. That is my go-to cleaner. And I'll also spray some of this on and just wipe it with paper towels. So when it comes to cleaning your house, these chemical, they don't smell like chemicals. Your house will smell clean and fresh, has a natural essential oil smell. So you don't have to worry about all of that. When it comes to like laundry, I have made my own laundry soap for years. I'm currently using the Drops brand. Sometimes I'll use the Truly Free brand for soaking my clothes, but you can do all of that at home too. I know many of you have. I have seen some of you guys doing this. So I hope that this was helpful. But just remember, the biggest thing I want to share with you guys when it comes to why you want to use your own household cleaners is because we have this microbiome on our skin, these bacteria that we're more bacteria and bugs and creepy crawlies than we are us. And there's so much new research on the microbiome. When the Genome Project went out and they thought we were all these genes and DNA, and they found out we're like have the DNA structure, I can't remember, like just more than a beetle or something, that we weren't too complex. They couldn't figure out what makes us us. And a lot of it is the microbiome. And I love studying the microbiome, but when it comes to your health, whatever you put on your skin goes right into your bloodstream. And it can be so toxic for us to constantly bombard ourselves with chemicals, whether it's in our skincare or our cosmetics or household cleaners. We really want to make sure that our microbiome is healthy and that it's thriving. We don't want to be killing all these bugs on us, all these disinfectants and hand sanitizers and things like that are really doing a havoc on our microbiome. We don't want to be using them. You can make your own hand sanitizer just with, I like to put my seasonal blend with witch hazel, put it in a little spray bottle and use that for the kids. So there are really great options that work really well without having to destroy our microbiome, which wreaks havoc on our immune system and stops our body's ability to fight other invaders and leaves us prone to things like parasites. I've just been rewriting my parasite cleanse and you know, I have my detox and so many people are reaching out like my gut is a mess, my liver isn't working, I have parasites, I have brain fog. Like, what can I do? We've got to get rid of these chemicals so we can rebalance our hormones and have the health that we need. Our skin really is the largest organ in our body and we want to take care of it. So really be mindful about the products you're putting on your skin and putting in your home for you and your kids. And that's one last thing. Some people ask what's in my seasonal blend. That's wild orange, cloves, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So that recipe I will include for you guys. Maybe I'll do a little post about that because I think it's one everyone should have. So reach out if you guys have any questions at all. I hope this class was helpful. If you're interested in getting the kit with all the bottles and the essential oils to make your own cleaning products with the Castile soap, that is just $39.99, which is an amazing deal, especially, like I said, because the essential oils are usually that much on their own, or you can just grab the download for $9.99. So I will put that in our Facebook group and in the comments. So if you guys have a desire to grab those, go ahead and get them now. And I'll be sharing more about some of these cleaners in the next couple of weeks. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks, you guys. Bye.